All right, hey guys, what is up? It is Bibzuda back here once again on the Outlast trials, and we are going to be kicking off the first true weekly therapy in quite a while. Like I've mentioned in some of the last few event videos, our last weekly therapy was all the way before Winter Kills. That was back in early December, so it has been almost 3 whole months since the last normal weekly, and that was back then. That was vaulted items, so that's pretty wild how many event type things we had back to back to back, with Winter Kills being 2 parts, then 3 flashbacks plus the stamped surplus that just wrapped up. But yeah, we're going to be checking out the first of the 3 community choice weekly therapies, allegedly community choice. I don't know how true it is that these were actually voted for, but this first one's honestly not too bad. I'm kind of a fan of this one and can see why people might have voted it. It is be quiet, don't make noise, and don't talk. So yeah, this is the current weekly, and basically all enemies will pretty much instantly respond to sounds, is what I understand it. But also, if you are in a group and use the voice chat, I do believe you will be heard by the enemies as a result of that, which is a pretty cool idea. And maybe has some impact in public games. But let's check out the program and see what we have to deal with this week. Cancel the autopsy, foster the orphans, grind the bad apples, cleanse the orphans, pervert the futterman, empty the vault, feed the children, destroy the evidence, and escape the courthouse. Okay, so yeah, 3 full trials in this one, all of them gooseberry themed, which is interesting, I guess. It's almost strange to feel a bit of relief seeing just pervert the futterman and not, poison the medicine or pleasure the prosecutor in here. Pervert the futterman was previously one that you would kind of dread to see, but it's not so bad these days, in my opinion, with better strategies on getting the boxes transported, and it's generally not the worst. But still, like grind the bad apples. Grind the bad apples is probably the quote unquote worst or hardest one of the original 4, although Vindicate the Guilty kind of could compete with it as far as difficulty is concerned. But Cleanse the Orphans is a nice classic that I always enjoy. And then we do have one Franco trial here with Empty the Vault. Probably the best Franco trial, which is not saying much, but it's still something. The one I would at least prefer to do. Unfortunately, Destroy the Evidence is back, and I'm not the hugest fan of Escape the Courthouse because the witnesses are just kind of annoying. But yeah, as for the variators this week, we do, of course, again, I have to click a trial to actually see them better. Voice Disturbance is the one that lets enemies hear you speak if you are talking in the game. And then the main impactful one here is Don't Make Noise and Extreme Sensitivity to Sound. But, and this is something I forget a lot of the time, they do have impaired vision. I'm not sure how impactful that really is as far as how little they can see, but that is nice. And obviously, to complement that Don't Make Noise, we're going to have extra sound traps, barricaded doors this time around instead of just unreliable doors, because this makes it so that a lot of the doors are going to be barricaded specifically, which will obviously require you to smash them open, making a lot of noise. And then we just have the standard Increased Threat 2 and Psycho Surgery itself. Now, as far as the runs of this event, this is actually the first weekly they ever ran. The original weekly therapy was Be Quiet. That was the first one that came out. It also took place on weekly number 14, and Watermelon J3 has just he's earned the block with those 2 invites. I'm not trying to be invited. Stop doing that. Be Quiet. It was weekly number 1, weekly number 14, and that is it. So this is the 3rd run of it. And I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is actually weekly therapy number 35. So yeah, that's pretty cool. We would have been much higher by now if not for special events breaking things up, especially the ones that last for a full month, which has been the case since Bambino's original run. We've had 4 events since then. Bambino, Countdown, Geister, and Winter Kills all lasted for a full month with 2 parts. But now we are finally back to a regular weekly, and this is number 35, Be Quiet, on its 3rd iteration. Joining a few other weeklies that have gone 3 times now, but most of them have only gone twice, and several, honestly, have only been around 1 time ever. Anyways, Let's check as well the task list. Of course, I expect it to just be the normal boring ones, and indeed it is. Complete 5 trials, score A+ in 3 trials. Of course, completing 5 trials here will get you the poster if you don't have it already. I do, of course, already have this one. But yeah, so it should be a pretty fun standard weekly. Also wanted to mention that Red Barrels did post a new update in their Discord. They uploaded another short 40-second-ish motion comic. This one was centered around Noakes a little bit. And it does seem that Noakes is helping Amelia in some way to get, you know, the escape going or whatever she's trying to do. He's helping her somehow. He's shown in that getting a special request for a certain part that he puts into, I think, a rig that he's giving a reagent. So yeah, it's definitely interesting to see how these things are all going to come to a head at some point, probably in the next major update, which again I expect we will get some more info about fairly soon, as we only have this week and then 2 more weeklies before we are back to a point where we don't have anything planned out just yet. But yeah. Oh wow, someone with actually more trials completed than me. That's cool to see. I'm almost at 1,000, which is pretty cool as well. But yeah, we're going to jump into the first trial, which is going to be cancel the autopsy. Should be pretty quick and easy one, as it usually is. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this weekly. Should be a pretty fun time. See you guys there. Okay, we are here at cancel the autopsy. I am rocking my standard setup of stun, noise reduction, smash, and incognito. Definitely think switching back to incognito is a good choice for this weekly, considering the fact that we're probably going to be crouching a decent amount of the time, as we are going to be trying to make as little noise as possible. But yeah, here we are at the police station. Good old cancel the autopsy. Shouldn't be too much trouble to get ourselves started. This one's generally an easier trial. Let's see if we have a blue locked thing in here, but we do have a poster at least. 1 out of 3. No dice on the toolbox, but you know, it is what it is. Don't forget to smash the window, of course. Traditional. And get our second poster already. Usually pretty easy to get the posters on this one. Another thing you should smash, like so, is to go ahead and smash the like button down below. I would greatly appreciate that. It would help me out a ton if you could. And also, of course, don't forget to subscribe as well if you haven't already. I'm going to be doing a big escalation live stream for 1,000 subscribers. Last time I checked, we were at 930, so only 70 subscribers to go before we reach that milestone, which would be very, very cool. Something I'm going to mention in this video, I guess, and maybe I'll mention it in the next big patch video to get a wider consensus, but I did upload a video on the Talos Principle Reawakened demo, in which I mentioned this at the very end, which I doubt many, if any, people watched the entire video. Hello. But anyway, what I'm talking about is I'm kind of considering doing a series on the channel maybe after 1,000 subscribers to kind of branch out a little bit. I'm quite a bit of a completionist style player in general in pretty much every game I play. I've got 268 games currently on Steam in which I have 100% achievements, and I've kind of been interested in maybe doing sort of like a completionist chronicles type of thing, or like kind of like a review of games that I've 100%ed. Pretty fortunate we instantly find our key here. Who is hearing me? I don't know. But yeah, it would basically be something like that, where I would go through the game, just talk about my thoughts on it, and then also give a difficulty rating from my perspective, and also an enjoyment rating of how much I enjoyed playing the game. And I think that could be kind of fun. So do let me know in the comments if you would be interested in watching something like that, or if you're only here for Outlast, you can let me know about that as well. And it wouldn't like replace Outlast or anything. I would still definitely be doing my same Outlast coverage. That's kind of, I definitely still want to be playing this game. I haven't missed a single weekly or event since the game's release, so I absolutely want to keep that streak alive. So no, it wouldn't be replacing or anything like that. It would basically just be some additional content. But again, I could understand if people wouldn't want to see that or whatever. But anyways, that's just an idea I wanted to float out there. Back to considerations of this trial. I have heard or seen some posts on Reddit of people talking about this weekly a little bit, and apparently it, although the sound is a lot more sensitive, like of course opening a door here is a level 2 sound, and the enemies are much more sensitive to sound. As far as I understand it, they're basically not able to see you unless you're like right in front of them. So we could be, we could take advantage of, let's see here. Okay, well his head wasn't faced towards me, but I believe he would have seen me in a normal situation there. This is our key, but I think he'll hear, okay, he's gone off. This is gonna set off the screamer, hopefully it doesn't, okay, good. Still able to get the key. And that's diamond, and yeah, so this guy still can't see us. I guess we can probably just do this. Well, there's a lot of noise. Oh, we do of course have barricaded doors going on. Oh shit, the night vision guy's here. Wait, can he also not really see? I don't know. Let's see, let's like sit right here. Okay, he's in like actually the worst spot ever for himself, so I'm gonna let him stay there. Hiding in some random corner that I'm never gonna go anywhere near, but he'll probably hear that. I'm not too worried, I'll just continue moving on. Oh wow. Yeah, they are blind, bro. That is crazy. We need the star key, so that's not what we're looking for. So maybe this is going to be even easier than I thought. I wasn't expecting this to be the most difficult weekly, but when this has been around the first few times, I didn't really take as much advantage of how blind they really are. I didn't realize that, I guess. Of course, we gotta give this a second here. Or maybe not. I thought someone would be coming for that loud noise I just made, but oh well. Still no star key. Just bashing through every plank of wood we can find. Don't want to get grabbed by that guy. So. Oh shoot. The pitcher just whipping mollies, huh? Hello. Yeah, this is wild. Okay, so this might just be super duper easy. Especially because like with the sensitivity to sound, you could just lure them away with a sound and then walk right past them. It does appear. Where else could there be a key? I guess in the area over there with the couch and whatnot. Yeah, let's just just passing through. Don't worry. Sure. There we got another poster. I definitely would recommend incognito here because that will help you obviously just be able to walk by people who are blind without alerting them with sound. But yeah, it seems, and I think noise reduction definitely high value here in reducing your walking and running sounds to 1 bar to avoid, being heard as easily. I don't know what I haven't. I guess I went through this area rather quickly. I usually check here, so I kind of thought I had already checked here just because I normally would, but yeah, we smashed that and he didn't even see me. That's crazy. Okay, well, that's good to know. Anyone who's maybe not aware of that should hopefully have an easier time with this weekly now. I wonder if this is going to be easily heard. I guess it doesn't matter. I'm just going to stand in full view of coil here and see. Okay, someone heard that. That's weird. Because usually I hide behind this little cart to avoid him at this point, but I think he's just walking this way because he's supposed to, but I don't think he saw me actually. So then if I just crouch walk up to the button here, like, What on earth? Yeah, this is insane. Oh my god. He didn't see me! I thought he was gonna like eventually spot me. He was right in front of me. That's crazy. Okay, this is a joke. Alright, this is cool. It's gonna kind of be a little bit fun just being able to toy with the enemies like this, though. It's a little bit different. But wow, the enemies having reduced vision or whatever it says is a lot more impactful than I would have expected. That is A+, 8 minutes 21 seconds, cancel the autopsy, be quiet, psychosurgery here. And yeah, no demerits whatsoever. Yeah, I'm kind of excited for this, even though it's like, you know, it's a bit nice to have a bit of a lower difficulty one after quite the I mean Stamp's Surplus wasn't bad, but quite the brutal slog of you know, Bambino Countdown, Toxic Shock. Having this is nice, especially because next week we're kind of back into the nightmare with Stick Together. So yeah, I'm probably gonna enjoy breezing through all of these trials. Should be a fun time, but I'll see you guys for the next one. I think we're on to one of the full trials, but I'm not 100% sure.